Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, first and 10. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 6. All run play. This is Hill. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Coming open, that's the tight end Likely. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. He's got his tight end Likely downfield. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Raven 1st down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's Hill. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Hey, report.
On the ground, they'll go with Hill. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal.
Hey.
Here's a run. That play may have taken a little bit too long to develop. It's no gain. He's back at the 4-yard line.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. into space. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Titans. Well, that changes the story quickly. Looked like a very nice opening drive to start. Instead, Greg, it goes back the other way, and the defense scores first.
And, Mike, early on, that's exactly how they drew it up. They wanted to come out and establish themselves with this first drive of the game, and then all of a sudden, disaster strikes. Not only do they turn the ball over, the defense is able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Jackson. The ball comes out. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and we'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able...
That'll be intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Here's Levis to open with a pass. He'll look deep here for Burks. And the Ravens force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Second and 7. They'll run here with Hill. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play in this opening quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Second down and 3. They'll stick with him again. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Middle.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man, right side, it's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On first and 10, Jackson. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Ready?
Jackson. This one caught downfield by Flowers. He is in. Jay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. That touchdown number 1 for him on the year. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. He's got it. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Like 13.
Now the former Tulane star. Here's Tyjae Spears. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
In motion, it's Robinson. They'll try and run for the first down with Pollard. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
From the gun, it's Levis. He's got his tight end. That's a combo. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
In motion, it's Robinson. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Here we go.
Levis. 2 minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. They've converted twice on third down on this drive. Now facing 3rd and 3. Throwing is Levis. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it, and it's Pollard. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker, and they have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. That one good for a dozen, and a very quick first down. Jackson now. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
And while he's still a rookie and he's going to have his ups and downs, this is the player they thought they were getting when they selected him in this previous year's draft. I mean, he looked almost like a savvy veteran there, baiting that quarterback into that throw. He had great anticipation. He was on time in his drive. And then he plucks that ball out of the air, and he almost looks like a wide receiver. I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
Here comes the screen to Spears. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Like 54, like 54.
Now, Levis. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good. And the Titans get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line.
We changed him.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Gibbons is there to bring him down. 2nd down and 8. Throwing Jackson. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
Like 90.
Levis to throw it here on 1st down. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Levis to throw on 1st and 10. That's caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Like 49.
Here's Levis to throw. He's got it. That's Burks. And the Titans are going to be looking at a 1st and goal. They move it down to the 4. Out comes Riley Patterson to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we hit halftime, and the team heading to the visiting locker room. The Titans are on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10.
Like 13, like 13.
On the ground, it's Spears to start the drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Like 90.
They'll stay on the ground with Spears. Down the sideline, past the 40. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tyjae Spears. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The pressure got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for 2. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Jackson now to throw on first down. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
Bobby Brown. A 4-yard loss brings up 2nd and 14 at the 23-yard line.
DC, ready?
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Set up.
From the shotgun, here's Jackson. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
That is caught. It's Robinson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Like 54. Yeah.
To throw is Levis. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Titans will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. Second and a yard.
Hey, middle. 13.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A first down throw for Jackson. He runs with it. A terrific run there. He's finally taken down at the 25-yard line.
That's another Baltimore first down.
He'll turn and hand this one off. He'll take this down to the 23. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there on the stop. Here's second and 9. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jamal Adams with the good coverage, able to break that one up for the defense.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
On fourth down, here comes Justin Tucker for the Ravens. This will be an even 40-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground with Spears. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. To throw is Levis. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them,
and this drive is over before it can start. It's swallowed up to force fourth down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. First and 10 now from the 36.
Go.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break.
Middle.
They'll stick to the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
Forward.
From the gun, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense. Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up, I dare you to try to stop us, and right now this defense has no answers.
They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. That is left side and caught by Flowers.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They'll keep it on the ground. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
1st down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. Back to throw, Jackson. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
That's good for another Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down. He'll run. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They get the guard, Ben Cleveland. Now it is 1st and goal. Now Jackson. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will score. Game on. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Tucker's extra point up and good. And the The Ravens have cut the deficit to 5.
17. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Out of the shotgun, Levis. He'll look deep here for Burks.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on third down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to have a Titans first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive. Now the Ravens use their first timeout.
Pretty simple here, Mike. Every team, they have this sheet up in the box. It's their own analytics telling them when to go for it, when not to go for it. And in this spot, their metrics say go for it, sneaks the call, first down.
Levis with a give to Spears. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock going to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well.
Hey, come on.
Draw play. Here comes Pollard. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Here we go.
On second down, Levis. Throwing right, it's taken in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Here we go.
They'll try and run here with Spears. And he's not going to get the first down. Met and brought down in the backfield on third and short. They do not get it done. The Titans sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here is first and 10. They'll drop to throw.
A loss of 11. It's 2nd and 21 at the 2-yard line.
Now on 2nd and long. Now it's Mitchell. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. Jackson looking to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground. Taking advantage of the room to run. A gain of 19 on the scramble.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the 1st down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that 1st down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Going up top. And that would be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Chidobe Awuzie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Mike 49.
So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.